case. That.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark. It's tough to wear down either team in this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it, and they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. No one near Conley as he lets it go. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Takes a 3. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander good for 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Picked by Reed. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren sets the screen for Hartenstein. Clock is at 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. Here is Edwards. Last game with 30 points. Pass to Reed. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here is Holmgren. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Clark outside. Reed finds Conley. Nick Daniels up top. Shoots over Holmgren. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And it's in there.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
The first free throw is good.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And Conley drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hartenstein in the high post. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Clark outside. Alexander Walker with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Shot clock at 5, and it's good for 2. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Thunder. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, both these squads are just playing so hard here of late, really getting after it on the offensive glass, and it's paid off for both of them in terms of second chance points.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. That one good for 2.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Now here's Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Clark. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Reed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Holmgren wide open. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Dacknold said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Here's McDaniels, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The free throw drops from McDaniel.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And McDaniels drops them both. Oklahoma City trailing. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. This game he had 34 points. It's Clark with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 6 points.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Holmgren. The tray. Traps in the tray. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
From 8. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside. Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Pass to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Shannon. Defended by Caruso. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. And here's Reed. Here's Shannon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks, David. Wiggins, a screen on McDaniels.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Such a wide open look. McDaniels got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. Into the lane. Misses from close range.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Shannon. Lets it go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Minnesota making a switch here. Garza's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams has checked in.
What's up?
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Rebound by Williams. The Thunder with the lead. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Open jump shot off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder out in front, up by 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Timberwolves trail. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Williams with the steal. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Pass to Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Caruso. Over Conley. Reed with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Outside Conley. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Fires from the wing.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Caruso, the pass to Dort. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Edwards finds Alexander Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
first one falls for him. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. You take a look at Gilgeous-Alexander. Such quick hands, second in the NBA. And, of course, Cason Wallace. Nearby, just a couple down.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular play. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Here's Holmgren, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And that one misses.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over McDaniel. Holmgren can't hit. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. Takes the three, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
Bounce pass, Conley. Hot loose. Reed with a screen on George. Inside. Reed misses. Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Reed kicks to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Williams. Edwards, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Reed against Wallace. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Misses the three. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. For 3, drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Williams for 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark against Dort. Pass to Williams. Over Reed. The shot by Williams, no good. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Timberwolves trail by 4. There's a screen. Dillingham with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Williams passes to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Clark. Caruso, no good.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
To the wing right side. Pass to Shannon. No good on the triple. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Williams, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Shannon. With the drive, gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Shannon, lets the 3 fly, bangs home the trifecta. Shannon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Shannon. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wallace. Pass to Shannon. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Finishes the break with a slam.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Here's Shannon. It's good from long range. Shannon's got 8 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Timberwolves shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. Good on both. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today.
Sometimes you show up to the game and you just feel it, Ernie. Like, that's how it looked tonight, showing the range and doing it consistently.
I know I'm feeling it. What about you, Kenny?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I don't know what it is, but I feel it. Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you have 2 players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look desperately wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Mark Daignault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Dort finds Hartenstein. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Reed. Buries the long-range jumper. Reed's got 10 points.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Edwards brings the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Williams hits the three-point bomb. He's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Clark. Williams with the block. Diving in. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark finds McDaniels. Clark a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McDaniels. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Things are on point for McDaniels offensively, and his team doing a good job supporting his work.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Reed. He's got 10. Clark kicks to Edwards for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Clark outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Dort. Edwards can't hit. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Clark. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Dort. For 3, Holmgren. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Alexander Walker passes to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. There's the triple. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
The first one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. McDaniels passes to Reed. For 3, Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Take a break. Two shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. 3-pointer. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Williams over Edwards. Williams can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. For the lead, Edwards no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this morning. Man.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint, Reed. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
That's good from Williams. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Dort. And both free throws good for Williams.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Wiggins is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Wallace. Back to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Conley against Caruso. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Holmgren's got 9 points in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Pass to Wiggins from downtown, and he's good on the 3 ball. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to Conley. And here is McDaniel. Now the Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fade away. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
For 3, Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Wallace. That one falls. Wallace has got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Thunder. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. Of course, there's the Timberwolves. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And you know, for the Thunder, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Caruso, the pass to Joe. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and Wiggins throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I'll tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Conley's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wallace a screen. A wide open look here for Caruso. Hits it from 3-point range. Caruso's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. The Timberwolves shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Pass to Shannon. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And the shot goes down. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Shannon. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. He's got 12.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Clark is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Clark. Now here's McDaniels. Reed with it. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Reeves got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his third assist on the night. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Cans it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out left to the wing. Here's Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And the first one drops.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Hartenstein's checked in. That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed misses. The Thunder shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with his 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Dort. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. From 6 feet out, he nails it. And the Thunder lead by 13.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Williams with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. McDaniels dishes to Conley. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Reed. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Reed's got 14 points here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
When it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Here's Shannon, defended by Holmgren.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Chet Holmgren. Conley for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Shannon. Buries it from 3-point range.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Williams for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Shannon's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Conley scanning the floor. Poked loose. It's stolen by Dort.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Reed against Caruso. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Wiggins. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
For the 3, and again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Pass to Shannon. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Shannon's got 10 points here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Wiggins. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander fades, connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Now Edwards. Back to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. The 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 21. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one, right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Alexander Walker in for his 7th make in 14 tries. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. A rare miss for him. The Timberwolves shooting about 47% here in the 4th. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road